bang, already sniped a Stromile Swift. Now, just saying it's not sniping anymore because now he's selling for 3K, but it's okay. It's alright. Anyhow, welcome to my snipe filters for this Friday's Dunktober set. As you can see, I'm sitting on the Ruby Dunktober cheapest filter. Now, so far today, I'm not even gonna lie, this has been very, very active. Because, I've sat on this filter for a good maybe a good maybe 15, 20 minutes tops, and I've seen like 8 snipes. Now, I've only sniped like 6 of them, but yeah. This is probably a really good filter if you have under 10k MT. Otherwise, since I know there aren't any other cards going for more expensive, I wouldn't really sit on this filter that much. Next up is the Amethyst cheapest filter, in which all the cards have really dropped. I'm not even gonna lie. So, as far as I know, the big 4 that are for like 7k right now are Jason Tatum, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic. Those 4 do not snipe for 7,000. Otherwise, everybody else, if he pops up for 7,000, snipe him. That should be a really good sniping filter, because I'm assuming some people are just going to go find the cheapest Amethyst, and then they're going to sit there and be like, well, that's probably what they're all going for, seeing that the other 4 are so cheap. And they're just going to throw up fake or snipes, and they don't even know it. So, this is probably going to be a good filter to work today, so yeah. Next up is the Diamond cheapest, where as you can see, Steve Nash is still by far the cheapest card. So just as I was showing you, everybody else who pops up on this filter, snipe them as fast as you can. And yeah, of course, if Steve Nash pops up for like, we'll say 32k, then you should still buy him. I probably wouldn't buy him for any more expensive than 35k. I'm gonna be honest, because I feel like, one, right now people do not want to buy this card. So the cheapest, as you can see there, is 40,000, and it's been up for I believe like 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. So obviously, people do not really want this card that much. So, yeah. Make sure you're getting good profit if you have to wait a while. And then next up, at least for me, is the good old reliable 100k minimum bid and 500 minimum buy now. Now, again, make sure before you sit on this filter, you know what's a snipe and what's not. AKA, get rid of the 500 buy now and just check, make sure you know what's going over 100,000 MT. That way, you don't false snipe something and then throw it up and pretty much wait for 5 hours just to resell him for more, or not more, less. So, yeah, just make sure you know what you're buying, because, to say the least, I've done that a few times, right? I sniped that Draymond, which I showed in the first Snipes of the Week episode. And then ever since then, I've been sitting on this filter a lot, but I've been having a ton of false snipes, which has lost me a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of MT. Next up is the Pink Diamond Buy Now 500 filter, because, well, of course, all the Pink Diamonds are going for way over 100,000 MT now. I was very, very wrong about the Zions from yesterday. Obviously, all of them are going for over 100k and over 200k. Now, I see again that the odds are not great. So, like, I believe there was only 2 Giannis is up, and then there were only 2 Paul Georges up. Which, by the way, like 2 minutes ago, I saw that Paul George was going for $1.2 million. That's crazy. Yeah, that's just crazy. But I believe the kind of Zion player of this pack drop is Dwayne Wade. So, yeah, this should be a pretty active filter the more weeks that we have these. Next up is the Amethyst Dunktober filter, which is pretty much just the Dominique Wilkins hard scope, which, by the way, I hope and assume that this is a good filter for you guys. Now, it seems like there's always a card like this in a set that's going for over all of the other prices, like the Lugan Dort of a couple weeks ago, I believe. I don't think last week was Ironclad. I don't think so. But yeah, so I'm not sure how active this is going to be, but of course I saw pop-ups. They weren't snipes, but hopefully this is a good filter for you guys. Not 100% sure because, but maybe people will throw this card up for a snipe, seeing that the Jason Tatum and the Luka Doncic and all of them are going for like 7 to 8K, and then they'll throw one up for 8K, and then, hey, that's a great snipe for you. Next up is the Diamond Dunktober Western filter, which, at least as far as I know, right now none of them are buy nows, but I would make sure that you are checking on Donovan Mitchell. He's kind of at a sketchy price point. I saw him go for $105,000. I saw him going for $120,000. I probably wouldn't snipe him unless he's put up for like less than 90, or not less than 90, unless he's going for less than 95K, I would say. So yeah, just make sure you know who you're sniping there. Other than that, I believe the other 2 are snipes. Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name, but the Rockets player and then Andrew Wiggins are both snipes. I believe Wiggins is going for like 200K. And then, Jalen Green is the Rockets player, and he's going for like 150. And then one of the last couple is the Sapphire Gems of the Game filter, which, not even gonna lie, before I took this recording, I did see a card up for 3K that was sitting there for 20 minutes. So even though I'm not sure if this is still one of the filters where these guys pop up the most, people do not sit on this filter anymore, I'm gonna be honest. So maybe even if you just check it every once in a while in between filters, they're probably going to be snipes up here. Like I said, that guy was sitting up there for 20 minutes at 3K. So yeah, you can use this, guess, kind of like the first filter I told you guys today, in terms of you probably won't make a ton of profit that fast, but still a good filter. Next up, last but not least, I don't believe I showed this to you on Tuesday, but we have the Robert Pack filter. Now, I'm not even going to lie to you, this card was a snipe. Both of them were snipes, because he was going for 14K. I just really didn't want to buy them and then have to wait an extra like 30 to 40 minutes to sell these guys and get only like 1,000 profit, especially because before I sat on the Ruby Dunktober filter, I do know that I was going to hop back on the Diamond Dunktober filter, but yeah, kind of too late for that. It's alright though. Still, I think this is going to be a very good filter. Like, I know I made a good like 10K in the first 10 minutes of sitting on this filter on Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, this is definitely a good filter still. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the 10 views on that other video too. Again, I know I don't like to say this, but thank you guys, and please subscribe, and even if you want to comment, ask me questions, like the video and share it to anybody who you think needs this, as well as you can, with the likes, get it to people who actually might need this as well, even if you don't know them.